Hello, everybody.
Hello.
To
So
Ace
welcome.
Attorney.
How dare you?
So, we were last time on the Hurtcourt investigation. He was about to tell us. Oh no, I screwed up. But I
How
would have
did
gotten
you just screw
away.
up?
I would have given away if it was for these stupid kids.
I would have gotten away without you, stupid kids.
This is where we stopped.
Oh yeah, around the time of discovery. So, it was you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway dog. You know how long it took me to dig that friggin' thing? And me god on from the whole dog and playing place. So in for it, and one day you found the guy. But this little guy just had to come right after me.
What is that looking around?
This little guy, the sack of fur is covered in mud to go back out south.
I went to get a new set of clothes. To the job that you.
Oh yeah. I would have get away with somebody hadn't offered a night on. Hadn't offered a night on what you bounced out here. You claim to have a dog that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it?
I mean, we saw how he did it. No, no spoons and everything.
How are you? Hell, I used everything I could get my hands on. See, hammers, spoons, you name it. Spent every dime I had this Kogameri fixer. And what do I got to show for it? Now, huh? Do not dishearten, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
You can buy more spoons.
There's an outside challenge, Mr. Garrett and Knight met face to face, just before Knight's death. I should see what other details I can extract from him. It was you guys! You're the ones who found my secret. Get away, tunnel.
Hold it!
Set up!
It's fine.
What he was going to say?
Tell you something.
The tunnel. Sana, who telling you how to hold it? Tunnel. You don't know nothing. You don't know what I had to do. Thick and growling fixer monk had a grovel and melt out. Day after day after day. Now you're gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days, the months. And it's murder, its voice. Never stuck your nose in my tunnel. Never! How long it took me to dig that freaking thing?
Hold it!
So the tunnel was all your own work?
And your bad didn't have?
Everything! You see anybody else in my cell when you was there, huh? That's quite an effort, even for an athlete.
Yeah, now that I think of it, it's an amount of need for one guy.
Yeah, well, you didn't know the half of it again. But it ain't like that I had a choice. There's nobody and get caught. There's a rule gotta live by.
Huh, you know, there was a million cases are pretty similar.
Oh, stop. Okay. I tried to do this stuff sympathizing with me, the suspect.
Ah, I was just joking, Miss Ashworth.
Joking? It ain't no stinking joke to me. You punks owe me.
Yeah, we will
owe
give you
what?
more years of your pillow handlers.
Yes, longer prison sentence. And Mindy got immune from the whole dark and plan in the place. So I went for it the day you fought the guy.
Hold it!
The uniform was that from the fixer too? Sure, was it had something one of the gods. Had the guy swipe from our past looker. And where you wearing when you were crawling through the tunnel? What the hell? Nope, would have got that on it. I had to hold it until I got to the holding cell. But once I was out there, all dresses up opening, the cell door should have been a piece of cake.
Yeah, I was like, but yeah, he was here when we came here. So that's why he came back. His clothes got dirty.
Here we go, I think. 3 noon begins, and then a football here jumps up on me. It will be a moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful you could add that to your testimony. Once I was out of the tunnel, the hub opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake.
Hold it!
Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake, you say? Sure, anything seems easy than dragging yourself through the hole in the ground. And you were familiar with the layout of the detention center even through your leaving the prison? Oh, why wouldn't I be? Ain't like I'd never been there before. I'm familiar with the detention center, and he'll surely be aware that unlike the doors in the main prison, the holding cell doors are locked with the actual keys. And I'm sure Mr. Carcerado would have been needed that particular piece of evidence to make his escape.
Don't spoofing us at us. I know we have to present the key.
No, we need to present the booty. But then this little guy had to come right after me.
Hold it!
When was it you realized you were being pursued? Right when I got out of the tunnel. Right when I thought I was home free. Ah! You didn't notice anything before that? When you were in the tunnel, perhaps? Nah, he wasn't around. I made sure of it. Knew the little guy wouldn't been all over me like a rat if I had been. I was so close. I could have smelled it. And then there he was. The little bug.
Hey, don't you think you're being a little mean to your friend? Oh, Sunny.
Mean nothing, he rambled last time. And now he's rambling me again. It's all over me. What am I supposed to do? Coming after me yesterday was so bad enough. The sack of fur covered in the mud too. Had to go back into our cell.
Hold it!
You didn't consider trying to escape with that, Eric? Would if I could have. But all that mud would have given us away.
I told them they would do that, but all that mud would have given us away, yeah.
Chances to break out of the slab doesn't exactly grow on trees, pal. When one comes along, you gotta do it right. Followed by the one of the loves him most. It's almost tragic. There's an outside chance the Kashirata and Knight met them face to face, just before the murder. I should listen carefully to Ethan's statement, and look over the evidence we have.
This one. The king!
Objection!
You claim that leaving the holdings would have been piece of cake, as you put it.
Well, that piece of cake is a lie.
You got a problem with that, because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift. Even once you had reached the night cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan opening it? Mr. Kazuha, I posed that leaving the cell would have been piece of cake only because you had the key. I don't got no stinky key. I didn't need one. It was piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out.
No, you didn't. You stayed inside.
Objection!
Yes, I suppose the night cell was vacant by the point. There would have been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you finally succeeded today, it was truly was unlocked. It was after the murder. You attempted to escape previously.
Yeah, the thing is pretty sure when you tried and failed because I got you.
This was during the circus performance, before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at the time, because no one knew that Knight was being killed yet. Therefore, you must have the key in the cell. Without it, your escape would have not been possible.
You saying? What he really have?
I believe he could, yes. The theft of the key was, in fact, perpetrated by one other than Mr. Carcerator. He is the one who attacked the guard. But not just the guard, Knight too. All the game possession the guard's key. It wasn't me, you lousy bum! I didn't even know this Knight guy.
Objection!
After you stole the key, you went back to yourself to avoid suspicions. And then you waited the perfect moment to escape. A moment when the prison would have been almost deserted.
So... Kevin, Winner, you did a very lousy job at looking under the mat and seeing the stupid meatball.
And then there is nothing under the bed. That's right, the moment the show just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, the particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend. Setsu, you got proof genius, this ain't your win yet. Nah. Now you get out the card off the account, and everybody knows it.
Objection!
Don't play games with me. The Knight wasn't as much as a victim as the card in this case. As a matter of fact, I have the proof that Knight has been attacked in his cell.
To me?
The floor blood, maybe?
I would assume so, yeah.
Take that!
He found the Resonance's blood. He certainly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such thing other than him having been attacked? It was you who attacked him. You ambushed in both of them and stole the keys. Why I out? What's with you, huh? A newspaper wiped out the blood of the good. In no way that should have found it.
Ah, I didn't find it. I just said something else on. Okay, but why didn't you think you had to buy me up anyway?
It's in night and the gods and they would have seen those who never came to blows. That blood gave up the whole game. In no way they figured out there was a third man in the ring. Because once they started sniffing around the floor, they found the tunnel in the heartbeat. So you look at the blood buys yourself a little more time, so you could wait for the better opportunity. Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get clear of the prison, it seems. Hand over the keys. Right in the kiss.
Uh,
Are you okay?
I
That was
want
a
to
heavy
see.
blow.
I wanted to see him hang on Edgeworth because it seemed like he was jumping on towards him.
Chaos by lousy stinking bum. Fine. You want the keys? Yeah. I'll just choke on them.
Overruled.
Wait a moment. You Mr. Ghost out here had the keys.
Indeed, Your Honor.
Yeah. Oh, then Mr. Net leave the cell.
You didn't realize Knight's having used the keys, unless it's a stall by to escape his cell. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Snane's cage, and he moved it into the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we know now that theory cannot possibly be true.
Aye! No!
Guess this changed things up a bit, yeah? Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about the tunnel. No, you are both freaking...
Mr. Ghost so you are on the earth! Sometimes enough, huh? I didn't even remember that you were here.
Wait, you got the wrong guy! I didn't do nothing! But fine, I knocked those two chumps out and stole the keys. But after that, I went right back to my cell and waited my moment. I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around. And I need nobody! His body was found in the workshop. I think it's just magic and my way in there or something. And even got it out of my cell.
That is true.
Yeah. Indeed, you only have the key to Knight's cell. You could have left your own cell back in the prison. But me that can is dog good. Huh? It was not you, but the Helmut who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. Ah, I get it now. You're saying there wasn't the only con in this conspiracy. Indeed. One can easily imagine that Carter and Canis might be working together. Mr. Carter could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell.
And then Mr. Ghost took him from the workshop.
There are no restrictions to animals' movements within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There was only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of Mr. Carcerator. How can you be so sure? I did more of them. You just don't know.
It would be funny if every cell had one.
Something tells me they can even signal tunnel. Also, around us enough. You got that right. You try scraping more than one hole. In the dirt with the spoon. Lucky for me, I didn't even have to dig the hallway. Somebody already did that bunch of the work for me.
Oh.
What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself? Wait, didn't he say like earlier that he did all of the things himself?
Yeah, he did say it before.
Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell.
So who was in this cell before?
That is a good question. Ran all the way from here to well in the yard already. Wait,
But this was already a full
halfway there? Even looking down the well, checking from there. It was the same tunnel, alright. On what somebody else already started.
Okay, he still done a lot of things. A lot of places.
Yeah. Then what's the original tunnel for? Who knows? You won with the answers, pal. Somebody else didn't try to break out.
Oh! Or maybe the animals are it. Get water from the well or something? You don't go right into the well to get water.
I've had more plausible scenarios than that. P-grade movies, Kay. We'll strike it. Ain't no water in the hat down there. Though come to think of it. That smell. Yeah, always smell kinda nice down there. Nice.
Huh?
Nice. Nice. Gee, I don't know. Smells something like dessert, I guess.
Huh?
Sweet scent. That's a very familiar. Was it that earlier somebody said about the cake? Oh, I don't know.
Let me see
Yeah,
what
what-
we have. This one. Murder weapon. I still want to read that.
Look the pick this body. The body thing. Evidence.
A sweet chat can be detected. Okay, he was not only shows that he was brought to the hell.
Ah. Where did we get a sweet scent before?
Take that!
I think Kamsu noticed the sweet smell when we examined Knight's body. With the help of Polish Dog, we followed the sin, the body, and traced the route back through the prison. And then in the corridor was how we found your tunnel. Get the same sweet scent that you noticed coming from the well.
Very clever, Mr. Ross. You mean to suggest that it is evidence of the body having been moved to the tunnel?
I do. Furthermore,
Overruled.
Mr. Caruso, you are the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had the access.
You have all text, Mr. Casato. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view. Now, unburden yourself. This time, confess your whole understanding incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me. Glad to see the family agreement, Joona.
No, you're not
No,
agreeing
we are
with
not.
us.
Yeah, she's literally saying that Karsaroto is only accomplice.
Yeah. Oh, if only we were Mr. Edgeworth. You think I should may have been accomplice? Or not, of Mr. Callis? No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
Hold it!
What do you mean?
I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. He moved it on his own. I believe he let Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole. You gotta be kidding me! Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result. But he was unconscious when you met him. And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carter had reached a certain agreement?
What kind of agreement exactly?
Mr. Knight was plotting an escape. An escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was the precise means. In the form of his keys, Mr. Carter had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carter himself would take the path to Mr. Knight's cell, in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight did an old shout and alerted the guard, and Mr. Carter's plan would be ruined. And so, the two struck a nail.
Lady, the only thinking I do with is my fist.
My, you still unite?
So, we agreeing that we still disagree?
Yeah.
I have to admit, there is still that this game. Sometimes the logic is like, I want to punch them to the face because sometimes the logic is like, what the fuck you are thinking?
I mean, it's not as bad logic as Mr.
Okay,
Sherlock Holmes.
But I feel
Well,
like the
that
Sherlock
was
Holmes-
intentional. I mean, this is intentional as well, probably. They are trying to mislead us.
Yeah.
Mr. Knight had led Mr. Casato under his cell, so that when Mr. Satan, he would escape into the cage. Mr. Satan was then able to move him into prison prepare as a stunt. Aha! And I took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did another need. Now why don't they leave immediately then?
Objection!
Well, neither of you listening. The scent of Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel.
Overruled!
It- It was moved from his cell to the...
Overruled. Perhaps if you would let me finish Mr. Ashworth. I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved to the tunnel.
Then what are you driving at?
It isn't a question. As you say, Mr. Ashworth, the research shows no the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell. Huh? Then how did it get out there? There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. Yeah, isn't the well going down into the version B to begin with? You ran in the yard. Nobody not have anything to from there. Are you forgetting that there were a whole freaking audience there who were watching the circus?
Also, was it that earlier the older man? I forgot the name. Older man said that the dog dragged the body from through him. He heard the bell. Then dog moved the body to the that B, or was it A? I don't remember.
No.
And took the knife, the sizzle, and bring it back to him.
Yeah. You ran in the yard. Oh yeah, that thing. Mr. Zane did not take the cage to the workshop. It went outside. I won't have seen it. There, killed Mr. Knight and threw his money down the well. I might agree with all of the other things, but this makes no sense.
Yeah, that is making no fucking sense.
I would more likely believe that when Knight tried to escape down the hall, he fell down and the cheetah got stuck in his neck by accident. That's more likely than this one.
Yeah, but I still say that a whole Gavel's story, idea is hocus pocus, like a son.
Yeah, they're trying to put a veil over her eye. Because, yeah, we can definitely say that he has a sweet scent. Unlike Gavel's story, which smells like fish.
Yes.
Mr. Casey's dog, then take Mr. Knight's money. No. Here, to the other side from the mother of the man.
I will still say Gavel's story is like a rotten fish.
Let's not. I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the mother's discovery? Yeah, I would like to point your attention as well. That people would have seen that.
Also, there is another thing also. There is a bars over the fucking well.
Yeah, that too. There's a show, right? I should send me a more performing for everyone. Wait, Simeon! Ah! Indeed. So, you see how it must have been him who disposed of the money. Why?
Also, there is the bars. Also, how the fuck they gonna fit him through the bars?
You know what? What's gonna be funny? We are telling that yes, it has been a sharp instrument that scared him. Right? He also had a bullet to the hand that was from Gotchato.
Also,
But we don't know if the cheetah was actually used. Even though it had the blood on him, on it. But still, it could be an alligator, remember? There was an alligator in the pond.
yeah. Also, is it that he would have suffered an injury, still even the dead body, it would have some kind of injury or something to show that he fell in the well.
Well, obviously, he was let down on a rope. So he wasn't injured. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure that wait, do we have the picture of him? We don't show it, but I'm pretty sure just over this one, we could see the well. There was a trolley.
Yeah.
And I did think that his money was thrown down here. But...
After me, by the way, I noticed in the music, I love the bass line in there.
They are the active in the baseline here. Luckily they have a lot of remixes.
Yeah. Cheskava is a truly formidable opponent. No, he's he! She's effortlessly adjusted to fit the facts.
I propose that Mr. Knight once again stay on and to the workshop. Let's be established. We have established in the table of stage for 15 minutes. And pretend to throw the money down the well. I'm sure you'll be okay.
Objection!
Your deduction is not impressive.
It's impressively bad.
It is impressively bad. I think she's one of the worst so for what we have played these together. In the theory apartment.
Yeah, I hate her the most. From what I see.
So I don't hate it as a character. I hate it that her theories are so bad. Because I have seen, and I felt like, actually I didn't even feel like anybody's theory was this bad earlier. I just hated the character.
No, Sherlock Holmes has worse series. Remember there was a lion in the apartment and then terrorizing the whole thing.
I feel like
But
Sherlock Holmes. After even more we have been playing this, I appreciate Sherlock Holmes even more. Only thing what I hated is that hair moment.
yeah.
When he died, his hair.
But we know he was playing the fool, unlike her.
Yeah. I feel like Sherlock Holmes, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah?
He was like... I hated that he was playing the fool, but he was playing the fool so well. I start to appreciate it even more we are playing the other games. Also, I think in the Apple of Justice, what I remember watching when you were playing it, I appreciated all of the bad guys even more than her.
Yeah.
However, I'm supposing the knight's body was indeed thrown down the well. You cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at different time.
Overruled.
Overruled. I said my name is Tashbot, but I said we could not have. Why?
What?
Okay, now she's saying that during the show, the hatch was open and then they closed it. Because I was using the tunnel the other time the show began. Missing us, I did you happen to see for one corpse while you were down there? No.
No. Place was clean.
If money had been at the bottom of the land before the show began, yes, no one would have seen it. However, he told us, he saw no such thing.
So you did. Cavalry is thinking that it cannot be happening after the show.
It can't happen before the show, and it for some reason it can't happen after the show either. It makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. The moment the night money was discovered in the workshop after the show.
Oh well, yeah, true. So it.
In summary, the money must have been thrown down in the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that? What Mr. Saint? Everybody?
All the. No.
What do we do besides boss?
If the body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well, things don't look good, Mr. Sane. Still.
Yeah, but this is just an assumption that it entered the well.
But it could not, unless they explain how the bars was off,
Yeah,
removed.
but anyways, don't just accept that as fact that, oh yeah, he was attached to the well. No, that's not only one possibility. He might, just as well, have been inside in a cell and Constantine might have knocked him out again, and then the lock could move it out. Right? He might be lying. He is a prisoner.
I feel like this. I feel like the more the lying is happening through the Cavil.
Yeah.
You don't know. Your theory is still just that. A theory.
A game theory.
I impose that you lack the evidence to back it up.
I can see for that. For the moment, I do not.
May I suggest that we investigate the yard again?
We. Remember
Yes,
that you
he's
are
not gonna
not
do-
here.
I feel like she's not gonna do anything.
Wait, man. Let's go with you. Oh. Remember that you blessed us to do the investigation. You cannot put it back anymore.
Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to the rest.
You know what's funny? They forgot about the whole thing that he was literally headed to get a match away. Before we
Yep.
were like, okay, but he's here. And she forgot about all that. So let's cut and let's continue immediately.